Let me know if you can hear me now, so I'm not wasting my time talking to you guys and you can't hear me. Oh, that got on my nerves a while ago. I had 13 people in here watching my stream, and none of you couldn't hear what I was saying. That sucks. Wait for you, some of you guys to come back in here and talk to Googs. Let me know if you can hear me now. I've got my sound up and stuff, so there's no reason for it not to be working now. This green juice is so good, y'all. Just waiting, guys. I want to see if you guys will come back in here and watch. I had Jack me off in here too, and he's telling me that y'all couldn't hear me. So when you come in, guys, let me know you're here. This is Googly Eyes. For y'all that don't know who I am, I do Eyes on Crime streams. I do makeup streams. I do cooking streams. I do a little bit of everything, okay? Maybe a little bit of degenerate stuff, but not anything crazy. Not anymore. But Googly, I know it sounds crazy. I'm working on a shirt. I don't have scissors. And I wanted, this shirt's just bothering me. It's been sitting in my closet for a while, but you see the bottom of this shirt? I like the way that looks, but I don't have scissors and I don't have a cloth cutter. So I'm using a knife, and actually it's coming out pretty cool. I don't know if I can show my knife on stream, but I'm using a butcher knife to cut my shirt up. Cray, but I'm bored. I gotta have something to do, okay, guys? But I cut my collar of my shirt off already. I already did that, and I thought, you know what? While I'm doing this, I might as well stream and show people what I'm doing. I'm bored today. I just wanted to come on and chill with you guys, talk to you guys for a little bit. And what I was saying on my stream a while ago, I'm laughing at my hair because it looks like a damn bonsai tree or something sticking on the top of my head. I'm trying to grow my hair back out. It's growing out slowly. I went and bought some horse shampoo, and look at how it makes my hair shine, guys. That mane and tail, for you ladies that don't know, that mane and tail will help your hair grow, and it will help give it the shine. But I also been learning how to do, and I'm going to come back on and do some stuff like that too, some natural face mask and hair mask. But I used the egg mask on my hair like last week, and it gave it the shine already. Anyways, I will stream that stuff too, because I'm learning how to make natural face mask and natural hair mask. But I'm on here today to show off this shirt. I just got started on it really, but I thought, well, I'm on here, I'm gonna just stream while I'm doing this. But anyways, I cut the collar off and I'm stretching this. If you stretch it out, ladies, if you stretch that out, that shirt will come down like this. See how it's rolling up? I stretch it so it'll roll up like that. And you can either wear a wife beater underneath that, some kind of little shirt underneath, you know, or you can wear a shirt underneath. Like I said, you can wear one sleeve up and the other one down off the shoulder. But this shirt is big and I want to do something with it. But anyways, I think that fringe looks cool. I was gonna wait till I got scissors so I could cut it evenly, but I think that kind of is rocking. I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm also going to cut the sleeve. You see how that's already messed up? I'm going to cut it, but I'm not cutting it all the way. I just want to cut some of that off, and then I'm going to also pull on that, and it's going to roll up and look really cool. But that's what Googly's doing today. I just wanted to come in and chat with you guys and see what you're doing. I hope you've been enjoying my streams. Yeah, this ain't about Nancy Guthrie today. I'm just bored, didn't have nothing to do, wanted to come in and say hello. Jennifer, Jennifer Jennifer Sills, 987. I'm doing great actually. And for you guys that's been watching, my blood pressure is high. And I've been taking beets for like about a week. And my face is red. You see, guys, when my blood pressure gets up high, my face turns a bright red. But I'm trying to stay off of the medications because I don't want to take them anymore. Hopefully the beet supplements are going to kick in. It'll probably take like a month for that to kick in, but I don't want to take the blood pressure pills no more. I'm trying to get off that stuff. Oh, Nasco, because I don't know how you say your last name, babe. I'm just going to call you Nasco, okay? Hi, how are you doing, babe? I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to end my stream earlier too because nobody could hear me, but Nasco how you say your last name? I'm sorry. Let me see. What's that? Corey Peffer 308. Hi, baby. It's nice to have you guys in here. I'm just chilling today, bored. And yes, I'm using a butcher knife to do this. I probably shouldn't be showing that, but I don't have anything else to cut this shirt with. And I'm bored, and I'm wanting to get this shirt done, okay? And I kind of like the way it's coming out with the knife anyways. It's coming out kind of cool. So I'm doing this my way, okay? I'm going to try not to show this knife too much because I don't want to get in trouble for doing that. But I'm going to go all the way around this t-shirt like this, and then I take this, the part that I cut, and well, there goes that piece. Never mind. I'm trying to pull it where it will stretch out a little bit, but I'm not going to tie the ends, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to tie the ends of this shirt. I think I'm just going to leave it chunky like that. But anyways, guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're all doing okay. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm sorry if you think I am. I'm not meaning to, guys. I'm focusing on this shirt, and I'm wanting to get this shirt done. I'm kind of wanting to see what it looks like when I'm through, but I was going to wait till I got scissors, and then I was like, you know what? This shirt's coming out kind of cool like this without scissors. So why not just cut it with a knife? And it's coming out chunky. It's coming out really cool. I'm liking this shirt. I like the rip look. Oh, this is going to be awesome, I think. After I'm through with it. I hope everybody's having a good day. Googly's just wanting to chat and see what you guys are up to. And share me out. The ones that's new here, share me out and help me get more likes, guys. I'm trying to get monetized. Stupid phone. Hold on, guys. Let me turn that off a minute. Let me turn my other phone off. Because if I don't, I'm going to keep getting spam calls and people's going to be calling me all day. It's never anybody important. Go off, stupid phone. Hold on. Yeah, I got to turn that phone off. But anyways, guys, don't forget to share me out. Of course, comment, like, and share, please. I need some more views. But I didn't mean to offend anybody if I did. I'm trying to answer all your questions. Some of these names I'm having a hard time pronouncing. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. I probably killed your names. Let's see, Corey P. Pfeffer 3. Nice to meet you. Nasco. Man, I'm sorry. I'm just not good with these names today, and I'm really not trying to be rude. Preservoff. Nasco. Preservoff. Jennifer Sills. It's nice to have all you in here for real. I'm not laughing at your names. I'm laughing at myself because I can't pronounce your names. But please excuse my my makeup. I don't have no makeup. Excuse my hair today. I couldn't do anything else with it, and my hair is going through a crazy stage. It's kind of trying to grow back out and stuff. So I just threw it up in this little ponytail today. I didn't care. I just wanted to pull it up. You know, if you put your hair up, you ladies, and you wear it up like that a lot, it'll help it grow too. But I've been doing these hair masks, and one of them that I've been doing is baking soda. It sounds weird. Baking soda, they say you can put it in your hair and sprinkle it in your hair, and then, well, you shampoo your hair, and then you sprinkle the baking soda in your hair and leave it in there for about 20 minutes, and then rinse it out and condition your hair normally. And it's supposed to make your hair shine and make it feel thicker and fuller. Well, I've been doing that too, and I made rice water, but I don't know which one's making my hair grow back out, but something's working, and it has to be one of the masks I used before I bought the horse shampoo. But the horse shampoo works too. That mane and tail, ladies, or men, if you want your hair to get longer and shinier. Yeah, see how shiny it is? That mane and tail shampoo is like $10 at the feed store. It's kind of high, but $10 a piece for the shampoo and the conditioner, but it's good stuff, y'all. I'm scared to show this knife on stream. Well, I'm gonna get in trouble when my freaking stream's gonna get canceled. I'm not doing anything bad with it, I promise. I'm just making this shirt, see? I'm just going to continue, y'all, to, oh gosh, I'm going to continue, y'all, to go around and keep making that fringe like that. I'm going to leave it chunky like that to make it more of like a rock and roll look. My other shirt, I kind of messed it up because it was a black AC/DC shirt. They accidentally got bleach on it, so, anyways, I accidentally got bleach on that shirt, and you know what, when I washed it and I did all this and I cut that shirt up, it looked like it was flamed, so I left it alone. I just let it be like that. I was like, that shirt's kind of cool now. It looks like it's black with flames, so anyways, you guys, I'm going to point the camera down on the shirt so you can see what I'm doing. I hope I don't get in trouble for using this knife, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. My lighting in this room is not that great, but yeah. But see, I put it on my cutting board. I put it on my cutting board, y'all. And because I don't have scissors, I'm just kind of going along this shirt. I don't want to cut up too high because I might mess it up, but I'm just cutting along the bottom of the shirt with that knife like that, and I can rip it in some places, and some places I can't, so I'm just taking the knife and cutting it like that. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm not going to cut myself, but this knife is pretty sharp. I thought I was going to be able to cut through all of that. I thought I was going to be able to cut through the front and the back, but it's not letting me do that. But see, it's making those little fringy things. I like that. I can't wait to see what this shirt's going to look like. And I have a little white undershirt I can wear under this shirt, but yeah, I'm just going along the bottom of the shirt like that, and then trying to cut it the best I can. I don't really like having to do this part, but I got to. I'm just going around the bottom of the shirt like that, all the way around to the back. And I'm going to leave it chunky, like I said. There's some spots that's chunky, there's some spots that's thin, but I'm trying to take what I'm cutting and stretch it so I can kind of make it a little bit thinner, you know, kind of give it a little bit of a thinner look instead of so chunky. But maybe in some parts of the shirt I might leave it chunky and then pull on this like this and make it thinner in some parts and then leave some parts chunky like that. I'm interested to see what this shirt's going to look like. I think it's going to look cool. I got a compliment on my other AC/DC shirt because it's black and I accidentally bleached it. And I thought I screwed this shirt up. And then I watched a video of this woman cutting t-shirts up. And I started doing them. And anyways, I got a compliment. I went to Walmart. And anyways, I kind of did my hair and my makeup with a grungy look style. And those girls, a couple girls looked at me and they're like, we like your shirt. I'm like, thank you. I did it myself. They said it's really cool. So I got a compliment on that shirt. I might have cut too much this time. I don't know. We'll see. If I did, I can always go back and fix that. So anyways, yes, I'm using a knife for the ones that's just now coming in because I don't have the cloth scissors and a board. I gotta have something to do, but yeah, I tried to cut that a different way, but it's hard to cut that cloth and hold it down on the board. But I know y'all probably thinking, oh my God, Googly's gonna freaking cut her finger off. I'm good. See, I'm trying to leave that like that because I just want to do something different. You women, say, yo, woman, how have you been? I've been okay, I guess, trying to live healthier, make better choices. Jimbo's last 9472, what the fuck? Who are you for real? Who are you for real? Do I know you, or are you going by a different name? Jimbo's last 9472. What the? I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. Okay. I'm trying to do better. I'm drinking my green juice. Trying to. That knife is dull as shit. Fuck, I know it is, right? This is the sharpest knife I have in the house. Okay. And even though I don't have the cloth scissors. Or well, scissors or the cloth. I don't know what you call that fucking tool. It's like a pizza cutter. I don't know. But anyways, even though I don't have none of that and I'm using this knife, I almost changed my mind about doing this shirt because I thought I need scissors and I need that pizza cloth cutter thing. You know what? Screw that. Googly don't need that. I got my handy dandy butcher knife. I'm fine. Except this one sucks. Okay? It needs to be sharpened. Yes, it's dull. But Jimbo, what is it? Jimbo's last 9472. I cut the this is more of a girly shirt, but I cut the collar off. I hate freaking collars. They choke me. I hate them anyways. But anyways, and I cut the collar off and I stretched it like this because when you do that, see how that curls up? Kind of cool like that. And then this sleeve's messed up, so I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut this little part off like right here. And then I'm going to pull it so it'll curl up like the collar. And then, see this? The sides. You can actually braid that, and I'm cutting that out too. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it chunky or stretch this out and like braid that together. I don't know. Anyways, Googly didn't have nothing to do, so that's what I'm doing. Jimbo's last 9472. I like that name. You don't remember me? Think. Wait a minute. You don't remember me? Think less. Sugar. Oh, what's up? Oh my gosh. What's up, dude? I'm not going to say your other name on here because you may not want anybody to know what's up. What's up, what's up? It's nice to see you. I'm trying to live healthier. And yeah, I'm drinking more water. I forgot what I did with my water jug. But I bought that circle bottle jug, dude. I like that stuff too because it's less, it don't have sugar. It probably isn't like the best thing to drink, but it's not full of calories and junk that I don't need though, dude. So I'm doing that because I really don't like plain water all that much, but I'm trying to do better, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're on here. That's crazy. It's nice to see you and talk to you. What have you been up to, man? No, I'm not him. I'm one of the mods that went by Jimbo Light. You know who I'm talking about, though. Why don't I remember you? Did I talk to you a lot in chat? I don't remember who you are. I'm not him. I'm one of the mods that went by Jimbo Light. Dude, I do not remember. It's been a long time since I've been on these streams. And I don't go to IP2 anymore. I just don't do that stream. I don't go to those streams anymore. So, if I'm offending you, I got a little bit of a cold, so sorry. If I'm offending you, dude, I'm sorry. I don't remember. You have to excuse me today. I have no makeup. My blood pressure is high, but I'm trying to get away from the meds, like I said. So I'm taking the beet supplements, and I've only been taking them about a week. Hopefully, it'll help me in about a month. I got myself off my blood pressure pills, dude, because I don't want to be on meds the rest of my life. So I'm not him. Oh yes, you did talk to me, and a lot actually, plus on YouTube. Did I? Oh my god. I'm embarrassed now, dude. I feel so bad. Because I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh. I'm so sorry. Was I nice to you? Or was I mean? Oh yeah, she did talk to me a lot actually, plus. God, I don't. I'm sorry, man. I don't remember. I'm just gonna go back to cutting my shirt because I'm really embarrassed now. I don't remember, dude. What did we talk about? Or can we talk about that on here? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Now my face is getting redder because I don't know. I don't remember who you are, but I'm not. Wait a minute. I thought it was Jimbo Lice, or is it? Oh, it's coming. You were nice to everyone, was I? Except for the trolls that was being a dick like Denny Crane. Jimbo Slice. Why did I say Jimbo Lice? 9472 was like, I like that name. Jimbo Lice is so cool. Jimbo Slice. I remember now vaguely, I do. I was nice to everyone, huh? Well, now I'm doing streams again, but I'm doing like crime streams and shit like that because I've kind of been getting into that a little bit. And I did the Nancy Guthrie case the other night. That's good to know that I was nice to everyone. That's what Mike Dole used to say too. I kind of miss him a little bit, but I haven't talked to him in a while. Dang it. I promise I'm not going to cut myself. I haven't talked to him in a while. I miss him a lot, but we kind of like stopped talking for a while. So I don't know how he's doing right now. I hope he's okay. I think about Mike Dole every now and then, but. And DJ, I'm talking to DJ again. DJ and I were talking, but I don't talk to DJ as much as I used to. That's good to know, though, that I was nice to everybody. I'll be back because I want to get my water real quick, okay? Hold on a minute. Oh, I got to get my bottle of water. Oh, shit. I forgot I had that over here. See, these circle things are really cool because you can put that stuff in the top. I know you've seen it before. I got this one from Walmart for like 19 bucks. Yeah, as far as I know, DJ's doing okay. I think he's still having a problem with his phone, but yeah, I've talked to him here and there. I know he hadn't streamed in a while or something, and some stuff went down in California where he was part. I guess he probably went and watched that stream though. Some guy, I guess, got into a fight with another dude, and DJ said that the other guy had a gun and was threatening to use it, waving it around and shit, I guess. And then there was a big ordeal, and DJ Darren streamed it all. He's like, man, he said, I just happened to, like, I guess, like, he just walked into it. It just happened to happen right there where his RV was parked. So that was that was a cool stream. That was a good stream. He said he streamed the guy that the other man attacked. He said he got a good video on that, so I'm glad you came in here to watch my, yeah, dude, for real. I can't remember what part of California, man, but like the dude, DJ did like a big stream on that one. His phone was done and shit, so he had to go back to the RV and charge his stream, but you should go over there and watch it, dude, for real, if you haven't seen it yet. I don't really know what happened. I think it was like a place that like a healthcare for homeless people, I think is what DJ said. And these two guys, just that one guy, the bad guy, just started some shit with this other dude. Yeah, and then he had a gun and was threatening to shoot him, and I don't know who else. But then they had a standoff, and DJ freaking streamed that shit. That was awesome. I wish that would happen to me. I mean, not anything bad, but I wish I could look into some stuff like that. DJ's like, DJ, what was it he said? DJ something news reporting reporting a standoff. It was like a little ways from his RV, dude, for real. It wasn't that far. I don't know what DJ was doing, but there's helicopters flying over and everything. That was crazy. So yeah, go watch that stream, man. That's something else. I go over there and watch his streams from time to time. Oh, come on. Cut. Yeah, this knife is really dull. I need you know what? I have a pocket knife, but I can't find it. And I think my pocket knife would actually work better than this one. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Jimbo Slice. I cannot believe I forgot who you were. Now I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, I remember. You know what? And there's been some people I probably offended in here, but I apologize that I forgot the names, dude. You know, when you haven't streamed in a while and you kind of walk away from it a little bit, you forget, you know what I'm saying? People's names, but now I remember Jimbo Slice. Okay, I got you, dude. Oh, good. I'm glad you're okay with that. I got a tattoo since I think I streamed last. I don't think everybody saw it, but I've been wanting Psalms 46:10 on my arm for a long time. Be still and know I'm God. But this is my first tattoo, and I love it, love it, love it. When I went to get this done, the tattoo artist said, I said, is it gonna hurt? He said, you know what, hon, usually the women can take getting tattoos better than a man. And I was like, man, I almost walked out because I was like, I don't know if that's gonna hurt or not, but yeah. I don't know how to, yeah. Can you see it better? I don't know if you can see it better. Is this Be Still? It's Psalms 46:10. The only thing that bothers me is the guy that was doing this tattoo, he acted like he didn't want to put Psalms for some reason. That is a P. It looks like a D, but at least I think so. My son said it looks like a P, but I'm wanting them to rewrite that or fix that P where the line's a little longer. But I'm going to finish it off, and I'm going to have them put Be Still and Know I'm God underneath Psalms 46:10. See, I don't feel like that's finished, but I like that. I'm going to have some cherry blossoms, half a sleeve, cherry blossoms, and then I'm going to have them add some more butterflies and a cross right here. And like ladybugs, and I like ladybugs. So ladybugs in the half a sleeve of cherry blossoms. I think that'd be pretty. And then some more monarch butterflies. Could you see it though? But anyways, I love that. It looks like the butterfly's moving, see? It looks like it's flapping. I'm trying to do it the best I can. It's hard to do it on here. It looks like the butterfly's flapping its wings. It looks like it landed on my arm. I like that shadow. I think that's cool. But anyways, yep, Googly got her first tattoo. But anyways, I sat there and everything, and they started to do the tattoo, and I'm like, is that it? He was like, yeah. And I said, that don't hurt. I want to go to sleep, dude. It was relaxing. So I'm going to go back and finish that tattoo. And then I don't know what I'm going to put on this arm. I'm going to have to think about it. I thought about having Googly Eyes tattooed somewhere, but I don't know where I'd do that. Probably where you guys can see it, but the camera has a tattoo inverted. I can see it, but everything is inverted. For instance, the TV in the background. Is on your left arm. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix that? Oh, that's a green screen. Oh, like I needed that. I don't need that. Hold up, dude. Go off now. Oh my gosh, now I got this stupid green screen on. How do I get it off? Wait. I don't want that. Son of a... Dude. Well, dang it. I wanted you to see my... Does that help? Probably not, but probably, I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to show it off, dude. I like it because that's my first one. I don't have any tattoos anywhere else, but I love it, love it. I know it's probably not showing up the way it's supposed to, but I think that's the best I can do. But see how it looks like it's landed on my arm? I was gonna have a tattoo like that. I put on my top of my foot like that with this the monarch butterfly. That's my favorite butterfly, dude. But I was gonna have them put that on the top of my foot, and I changed my mind. Well, actually, they put the tattoo I wanted on my foot, and they didn't know on my arm. And I was going to have one like that put on the top of my foot, you know, pretty much take up the whole space, and have them put it like this, like it looks like it's landing on my foot. But they put that one on there, and I wasn't expecting them to do that much work and make it look like that. So I don't know if I'm going to have one put on my foot anymore. But I like that scripture, be still and know I'm God, because every time I'm going through something, that scripture pops up. And it's kind of interesting because I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not. You couldn't read the words, it's fine, it's no problem. Yeah, it's Psalm 46:10. But I don't know if I told you guys this story before, but when my son was little, he went to Sunday school, and my ex and I, we were having problems, and I was stressed out and I was upset about some stuff. I don't remember what all, dude, and I was kind of like pacing back and forth through the house and crying and stuff and asking God to help me. Well, and I was like, I'm having a bad day, God. I think I was having problems with bills and all kinds of stuff. And like I said, with my ex, we were having issues, and I just had it that day. And my son went to Sunday school, and I didn't know it, but he had crumbled up a piece of paper and chunked it on the bookshelf. So I went and looked. And I was like, I mean, I happened to see it up there. I mean, and I was like pacing back and forth talking to God, you know what I mean? And I was like, what's this? And I reached up and I uncrumbled the piece of paper. And the first thing I saw after doing all that crying and pacing back and forth and like crying about, you know, my ex or whatever, God opened my eyes. And that's the first thing I saw was that scripture, be still and know I'm God. So that means a lot to me. My son brought that paper home from Sunday school, and every time I'm feeling like depressed or upset or anxious or whatever, or I'm having a bad day, that scripture means a lot to me. That scripture pops up. Jimbo Slice, I've worked in the nursing homes. I was taking care of this lady one night, and she had a blanket. She was covered up with this blanket, and it like had a bunch of squares on it with like, you know, Christian stuff and biblical stuff on it. And I just happened to look at it, and I was like, what does that blanket say? And it had like sunflowers and stuff all over it. It might have had some butterflies too, because you know what? It seems like when it seems like I always see monarch butterflies or cardinals or that scripture. Okay, so anyways, I went over there and looked at her blanket, and I was reading all the scriptures and stuff on it. And again, I was going through something on that blanket. It said, "Be still and know I'm God." Psalms 46:10. I see it everywhere. I'm not kidding, dude. I went to Walmart and I've seen that scripture on a bumper sticker, man. I'm like, really? And it was one of those times where I'm like, I'm about to give up. I'm sick of everything. And anyways, I was behind this car, and there the scripture was again on a bumper sticker. Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. So that scripture means a whole lot to me. And guess what? And no shit, I'm not kidding. I went to a used store the other day, and I was looking at pictures, and I was looking at things, and I had bought me a chair for my kitchen table. And so I walked in there and I was looking at pictures and stuff. And I was with my friend Big Smokey 420, and we were in there together looking at stuff. And I look around the corner, and there's this picture, and I'm fixing to show it to you. And it's just sitting there, and I turned around, I couldn't see what it said, and I turned around. What do you think it said? Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. I'm going through some stuff right now. Things are getting better. I've got my own place now. And I don't know, Jimbo Slice, if you remember me telling you that I was taking care of my mother for a while. Hijack me off, baby. You need to get on there. On what, baby? On IP2? I don't want to, if you're talking about that, I don't want to go over there. Googly, you ever heard of, oh, what's not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard of that. I have. Jack me off. I think I downloaded it, but is that the one where you got to bid on stuff and stuff like that? Because I like downloaded one of them, and I know you got to bid on things. Yes, remember you helping Mom. Yes, my mom is cancer free. She's back to her pain in the butt self, but she's cancer free. The only thing is she lost her eyesight. I don't know if you remember me telling you that, Jimbo Slice. She lost her eyesight for about 4 months completely. One day she was fine and she could kind of see, but not, real good. And then one day she started screaming out, crying, because she said, I can't see anything. I can't see nothing. I was like, oh no. So for 3 months, we battled that for a little while after the cancer scare. And she thought she lost her eyesight for good. And then, anyway, she wound up going to an eye doctor, and he checked her eyes and found out it was just cataracts. Um, we thought it was I forgot what you call it. We thought it was the other thing instead of the cataracts. And he said if it was that she would probably lose her eyesight. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called right now. Anyways, he cleaned her eyes out and everything and put new lenses in, so now she can see again. And believe me, that lady is on her phone like every night on that Facebook now that she can see. Oh my gosh, I felt bad for her after that, because not only she battled cancer, but then she couldn't see for like 3 or 4 months. But I cried. I just about cried when they got through, like they did the first treatment, and then they gave me multiple thousands. Hold on. I'm trying to read something. Hold on. Jimbo Slice, they have gave me money. Get in there. It's easy and free. Okay, I'll try it again. I didn't really understand it. Jacked me off too much, because I was like, they're bidding and I'm never going to get in there. And I'm never going to get anything. But I want a mixer. I want a blender, and I want a mixer. Like one of those big nice mixers that's different colors with a big silver bowl. I'm wanting to get one of those. But I didn't know how to do all that bidding stuff. Anyway, so I want $1,500 Amazon gift card. Did you? Wow, that's awesome, Jack me off. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I'll get in there and check that out, man. Anyways, Jimbo Slice, I'm getting back to what I was talking about. My mom got her eyesight back, and then the first day they did the surgery, and they had to do one eye at a time. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. She comes out of that place, and her boyfriend was with her too. And she was looking at a shirt, and she said, I can read what's on your shirt. He said, you can? And she's like, yeah, I can read what's on your shirt. And she was getting all excited about it. It's so cute. And he said, what's it say? And she told him what was on his shirt. And he said, oh my God, you can see again. So that was awesome, And then Mom went back for her second surgery, and then now she can see perfectly now that she had that done in both eyes. So, but anyways, I helped my mom for a year. Yeah, babe, it is amazing. I'm so happy for her. But I helped my mom over a year, and I kind of got stuck at my mother's because I had 3 vehicles, dude, that broke down on me. I still don't have a car right now. But my rent is cheap right now. But anyways, went through 3 cars. One of them I got from a dealership. It was a piece of crap. I had a Chevrolet Cruze, and I love that car. I was wanting one of those for a while, but it broke down on me. The heads were going out. And check this out. I called the dealership, right, dude? And I told them, look, the heads are about to go out on this car, and I can't keep driving it like that, but I got to go to work. And I said, I'm telling you, it's leaking water. The heads are about to go. You need to come and pick it up. And I was making payments on the car, but like there was a certain time that you could have the warranty, and then they won't fix it anymore. But I was kind of in the in-between time, I believe. Anyways, and I called them and I told them, you need to come and get this car. I'm still making payments on this car. You need to come get it for the heads get blown. They didn't listen. I had no other way to get to work, dude, but I kept trying to fill the reserve jug up with water. But as soon as I put it in there, it was leaking. And anyways, dude, I parked in the driveway and the water started pouring out. I was like, oh, them MFers. I tried to tell them that this was going to happen. So I had a hard time with them coming to pick the car up. They had GPS. They knew exactly where the fucking car was. I was like, geez. So they finally came and got it. And then they said, we're going to fix it and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll bring it back or get you another one. I'm like, you know what? Uh-oh. I'm having difficulties with my internet right now. So give me a minute. It was lagging for a second. But anyways, I was having problems with that car, and they finally came and got the damn thing, and I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm not going to go through them and get another car for them or whatever. It's not a Jeep, is it? No, it was a family car, a Chevrolet Cruze. It's kind of like it's not a Cadillac. It's really a nice little car, but family type car. But like I said, it blew the head. So I told them come and get it. They came and got it. And then I got that Dodge pickup. I don't know if you remember me driving around in that Dodge, bragging about the Dodge pickup. I got that Dodge truck. My hair's driving me crazy. That's why I keep doing that. Anyway, so I got the Dodge pickup and it started missing. I had a Chevrolet Cruze before. My son's got one and he likes it. And he said, yeah, there's a few issues, but he got it fixed. But I didn't know, like the Chevrolet Cruzes, I didn't know they had a problem with, like, all their parts are plastic. A lot of their parts are plastic. And my brother told me that car's a piece of crap. He said their parts are plastic in this thing. And, he said it probably won't last very long. I have to go and get some more of those plastic parts. But I think they're nice cars. I like those cars. If it was running better, I'm trying to fix this because this phone is driving me crazy today. If I had the money to fix it, it would have been okay. But I didn't have the money to do all that. I think I went around this whole shirt, but see that? See what I'm trying to do? I think that looks pretty cool. I don't even think I'm going to tie that up. I think I'm going to leave that like that. It looks cool that way. My AC/DC shirt. But, like I said, I pulled that collar like that, and it makes that top part curl around. I'm going to wear an undershirt under this. I'll probably wear one sleeve up and one sleeve down. And I'm going to cut a little bit of these sleeves off. But see, didn't that come out cute, y'all? I don't know. I'm a girl. I think it's cute. But I'm going to do some more of these shirts. See, I cut it all the way around like that. That's cool as hell, guys. I like that. I might fix it up a little bit, but I'm almost done with this shirt except for the sleeves. Now, anyways, my mom is a lot better, Jimbo Slice, and jacked me off. She's a lot better. I'm glad she's better. But I've been in my apartment for about 3 or 4 months now. So my mom is doing well enough. She can like get up and go to the bathroom and stuff on her own. She can take care of herself. So, she's feeling a lot better. She's doing a lot better, guys. Anyways, I'm happy because I've got my own place. I'm just without a car again. I need to get the money together for another vehicle because I am carless and it's hard for me to get to the doctors and everything. Do what I need to do. I've been having to see the doctor because I haven't been feeling good, but I have joint pain, guys. I'm older, so I'm 53, guys. I'm feeling every pain in my body, believe me. But I've also gained too much weight, and I had to admit that to myself. And it took like, DJ tried to talk to me about that a long time ago, and he tried to tell me, Googly, you need to make a change for you and your kids. I'm not trying to be mean to you. At first, I thought he was being an asshole, right? I was like, oh, DJ, you just being a dick. I was mad at him, you know, but I misunderstood because he did, and I don't know if he still does, but he did, and I think he still does care. And he said, Googly, my real name's Stacy. I don't care if you guys know, but anyways, he said, Googs, he's like, you got to do something to lose weight because you need to be there for them, for your kids. You need to live for your kids. He says, it's not fair to them kids that you're pretty much taking yourself out like that because you're not eating right and gaining all this weight. And I thought he was being a dick. I was really mad at him for a while. But I misunderstood him. He was showing me with truth and love. And I respect him for that. That's the best way to be. But at first I was like, he's being a freaking a-hole. I don't appreciate the way DJ Darren's talking to me. And then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? This man cares about me and he loves me as his friend and he don't want me to die because he was talking about his sister was overweight and that she passed away from being overweight and he was just concerned. So he tried to talk to me about that. I didn't listen really. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I'm hard-headed. Googly's hard-headed. But anyways, I've decided to go on a healthier journey. It's taken me a little bit to learn. But I bought some chia seeds and I saw that you can make some pudding and stuff with that. So I need to get me, like I was saying, jack me off, I need to get me a blender and I need to get me a mixer. So I can make smoothies and stuff like that. Googly wants to get down to 135 pounds. I think I'll feel much better at that weight. I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but I weigh too much. So this year, since I've got my place, I'm going to try to live healthier. As soon as I get a car and I can go back to work, I'm going back to the gym. Yep, biggest issues can be high cholesterol and insulin resistance. Yes, you know what? I'm lucky I don't have diabetes. The doctor checked me for that, so thank God I don't have that. I do have the high blood pressure, and every time the doctor checks me, I don't have diabetes. I have a lot of joint pain, but I have cartilage. Like I said, I have a degenerate disc disease in my neck. I can't help that. It doesn't matter how much weight I lose. It's going to hurt, but I have a disc disease and I'm missing cartilage from here, top of my neck, to the bottom of my neck, and it's on my left side. It looks like I'm showing my right side, but it's my left side. And then on this side, I hurt, and my face is red because of my blood pressure, but I'm tired of taking medicine that the doctors are prescribing because they're just going to kill me, and I don't want that. I've worked in nursing homes. I know what all those meds can do. It basically just shuts your liver down and stuff, and I don't want to get sick because of the doctors giving me crap. So I took myself off the blood pressure pills, which is probably stupid, but I want to try natural stuff. I'm trying to be smarter, so I bought the beets supplements. It's supposed to be for high blood pressure. I can't take the beets and the blood pressure medicine at the same time because it'll lower my blood pressure too low. Sugar will intensify your joint pain. Yeah, I do eat sugar, but like with my coffee and stuff like that, I like that stevia, so I use that a lot. That, what's it called? Shit, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Anyways, I got the stevia packets. I don't use the sweet and low or anything like that either, because I know the sweet and low is bad. But, oh, the sugar's Truvia that I use. So I use the Truvia, And then like when I make my tea or whatever, that's what I use in my tea and stuff like that. And then I was drinking diet soda for a while and the sugar free, but somebody told me that's just as bad as drinking a regular Coke. So you might as well just drink a regular Coke. Um, I'm trying to get myself off of that, guys. I really want to get myself off of that, and I want to do better this year. So hopefully, Googly can reach her goal. And I know there's exercises I can do at home. I don't like to. I'm a chicken, okay? I'm a single lady, and I don't have a man to protect me. And the neighborhood that I live in, it's okay, but I kind of live by the Fort Worth area. I'm scared to go and like jog and stuff over here by myself. So my sugar intake, I dropped my sugar intake to below 40 milligrams and lost 42 pounds. And that's awesome, baby. That's great. Yeah, I do, what I was saying is I do eat sugar sometimes, like if I want cookies, and I shouldn't do that, or ice cream, but I have found natural recipes for the ice cream, like with avocados and things like that. So I've got a bunch of healthy recipes. But yeah, the doctor checked my cholesterol. My cholesterol was elevated a little bit, not too much. He said to be concerned about. My thyroid was elevated a little bit. He didn't go into detail about that. He just says nothing to worry about. And my blood pressure is like, when it gets sky high, it's like 140 over. But if the beet supplements don't start helping me in about a month, I'm gonna go back to taking my blood pressure pills, I guess. I don't really want to take that stuff, but you know what, guys, I might have to. I don't know. At least take the blood pressure pills, because I had a natural doctor that I'm talking to, because I'm thinking about going to a natural doctor, and maybe they could put me on some kind of diet supplements too to help me out. But he told me not to cut my blood pressure pills cold turkey, but I did, because I'm tired of taking all that medication. But 140 over what? 140 over 70. 140 over 70. I mean, no. One night it was 140 over. What was it? 140 over 90. That's what it was. And the nurse said, "Stacy, is your blood pressure?" I mean, she asked me because I was feeling dizzy. Okay. Whenever I get really bad, I get dizzy, and I see like a crystal, like diamonds in my eyes. And then I know my blood pressure is really fucking high. So anyways, last time I was working, the nurse, I told her what's going on. I said, I'm seeing this stuff in my eyes, and I'm like, I just don't feel good. And she said, is your blood pressure high? So I went and checked it, and it was I believe it was 140 over 90 is what it was. And she said, you need to take some blood pressure meds. So, anyways, I took my blood pressure meds, and I started feeling better. But my blood pressure is concerning to me, because that's the main thing, and my joint pain. My joint pain is really bad, but I probably have, at my age, I'm 53, I probably have arthritis through my body. And I'm sure that some of it, but you know what? This, just like DJ said, the weight is not going to help the pain. But I can tell you this, guys. I was skinny when I got this. I started having this pain, like I have pains in my hip. And I almost fell. I was working for Mary Maids, and I almost fell one day because my hips locked up on me. And I was a young lady. I was like 20, I want to say close to 30 years old, and almost fell, but I've been having this hip pain for a long time. I was young, when I started having this pain. And the doctor said at first he thought it might be rheumatoid arthritis, and he checked my blood, but he didn't do a blood panel and check everything. But so anyways, I've been having this pain for a long time, and back then when I was close to like 30 years old, I was not this big. I was a skinny girl. I was not big. I was probably about 135 pounds then, and I wasn't as unhealthy as I am now. So, um, anyways, and so like what I'm trying to say is that I was having that pain before I gained all this weight. I'm sure my weight doesn't help that. I'm not trying to argue about that at all. You know, and if you guys are on here and you need to lose weight, if there's somebody on here that I didn't see, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you, but the best thing you can do for yourself is to eat healthy. And if you're overweight, you need to lose the weight, because I'm miserable. Like, I wake up every day with my neck hurting. I don't know if I lose weight, if that's going to help that or not. Because that's up here. That's not like, you know, like my hips. And, you know, I can understand, you know, like my stomach and stuff, like putting weight on my hips and stuff like that and making my hips hurt. But my neck, I don't know, y'all. And I don't want to have surgery done. I'm scared to get that done, because when they do that neck surgery, they cut your neck open. And you've got a big scar across your neck where they go in there and they open it up. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't want them to screw me up and make it worse, because I've been told anytime a doctor goes in and they cut your neck or they cut your back, that a lot of times they screw you up and they make you worse. And if you remember Ozzy Osbourne, he was having some pain in his neck and stuff like that, and they went in there and screwed him up. And I don't want that to happen to me, y'all. Where I can't walk, because I do want to go back to work. I'm not working right now. I am working some. I'm helping my friend out. I clean horse stalls. And whatever my friend's doing, Big Smokey, I go and I help him do stuff too. So, and a lot of the stuff that Big Smokey does is manly jobs, but that's okay, because guess what? Googs is gonna build her muscle up. I'm gonna lose weight, and if I continue to do stuff like this, and you know, and I keep my diet up the way I'm supposed to, I'll be good. And I need to do that. I like it when I go help my male friend out to do the stuff that he does, because I feel better. I might hurt before I go. I might be complaining, oh, Big Smokey, I feel bad today, and you know, whatever. But and what's funny is when I went to help him with the horse stalls the other day, I could only do 4, right? I did 4 stalls for 2 days. I was like, oh, this sucks. I got to pick up my space, and your Big Smokey is raking away. He got like probably 5 done to my freaking 2. I'm like, oh, I suck. I was like, oh, I said, Big Smokey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pick up the speed. He said, girl, you need to learn. It's okay. It's going to take you a little bit, and your stalls are not going to look like mine. He said, it's fine. But, you know, I started picking up, and then the 3rd day, guess what Googs did? I was in pain, and like the 2nd day, I was like, I'm in so much pain. I want to call Big Smokey up and tell him I can't do this. I almost gave up. I can't, man. I can't. I gotta keep what DJ Darren said to me, because I know he loves and cares for me right here and right here. Because I know he don't want to lose me, and I know my kids don't want to lose me. My kids need me. My friends need me. You guys need me. I want to continue, you know, talking to my friends on here. I needed to come back and do this because you guys make me feel better, and I'm glad that I have you as my friends. Yep, weight loss can help all of that. Maybe even thyroid elevation with a better diet. Yes, sir. You know what? I know you can go to do the low carb thing, but I think I'm going to go back to the keto diet, because you can also fast. You can fast on the keto diet, and they do have like the chicken broth and stuff like that. And that diet, I already know how to do because a nurse showed me how to do that a while back, and um, I lost 15 pounds in 1 month, which that ain't a lot. But to a big girl like me, that means something, okay? And I told that girl, I said, I lost 15 pounds already, man. And you can make like snacks, you can make sweet things that's not made out of sugar, it's made out of healthy stuff, and you can use that almond flour and stuff. I know how to do that diet, okay? And I think I'm gonna go back to the keto diet. People say it's not the best thing to do. But look, man, I know how to do that diet already, and why not go back to something that I know how to do? And I was feeling good on that diet, and the apple cider vinegar. That's good to drink when you're on that diet. And pickle juice for the cramps and stuff, and anyways, it helps. The apple cider vinegar, I used to take shots of those till I was realized that that will hurt my teeth. So you use a straw, man, just mix a little apple cider vinegar up with some water. And see, I know a lot about that diet. I felt better, I looked better, my skin, my body was looking a lot better when I was doing that keto diet. I let my ex move in, I was on the keto diet, and then I got messed up again because he don't really eat healthy. I mean, it's not just his fault, but man, I started eating bad after that, and I got off my diet and stuff, and I was not eating so much bread. I was eating low carb stuff, and I got myself off that diet, and I started gaining the weight back, okay? I'm really disappointed in myself because Googs is stronger than that. I have the Lord. The Lord, I prayed to God. That's another thing. I have God. He's going to help me get through this. And I need to push myself even when I'm feeling at my worst and I don't want to keep on and I'm hurting. I'm going to have to start pushing myself, okay? I got to be careful with my neck, though. I got to be careful with that. I can't even pop my neck. I was doing that before I saw the doctor. And my doctor said, Stacy, you need to stop popping your neck like that. And I said, why? It makes it feel better, to move to pop my neck and get all that pain off my neck. He said, Stacy, you popped that neck the wrong way one time. Bye-bye, Stacy. And I remember that. So I don't do that no more. But I didn't know, I just kind of pop it and I'd feel a little better. It's like it took the relief off. He said, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that because you're going to wind up killing yourself doing that. But, yeah, I'm trying to go down a different path. I'm trying to live better. And anybody that's out here listening and you don't know me, I'm Googs. And just live better. Drink your water. Like one of my other friends used to tell us to do, drink some water. I don't like regular water that much, and this stuff is not bad. It's not fattening. You all probably seen these circle things online. It's just like a sugar-free juice thing, and you put it inside this lid and put it in your water. It's like apple or whatever. They have stevia. They have some with caffeine, and it's natural, it's healthy, it's just water, but, okay. The lid wasn't on, but, I'm really serious this year, guys. I also am, one day I would like to be in another relationship, a better one. I spilled water all over me. I would like to be in a relationship, a better one than I was in, a healthy relationship. But if I want to find a decent man I know a man's going to love me, I don't need a man, but I know a man's going to love me regardless. He's going to love me for me. And probably my weight and stuff isn't going to matter much. But if I want to find a good quality man that how do I say it? Not that, like I'm saying, it doesn't, I don't know where I'm trying to get with that, damn it. But if I want somebody to really love me, it doesn't matter about my outer appearance, I guess. But I don't know where I'm trying to get with this. I'm trying to make sense, and I'm not making any damn sense right now. What I'm trying to say is, some men don't like heavy, overweight women, okay? Some men do. But my biggest problem is my butt and my thighs. I have big thighs. I try not to show my body off too much on here because I get embarrassed, and I'm starting to get this, and that is not good. That's got to go away. Even if I have to go get that cut off, okay? Googly needs to start making some money too. But some men don't like that. They think that's disgusting. They think that's gross, and they don't like women like that. But I know that I have God, and when that man comes along, it's gonna have to be a godly man, because it's gonna have to be somebody that puts God first and not judge me for this, judge me. I mean, not judge me and look at me and just for my outer appearance. I want a man that's gonna love me from my heart and my soul, because I love God too. And it's gonna have to be somebody like me. They're gonna have to love God. But anyways, I don't want to be alone forever either, guys. Okay, and I realized that I probably need to get myself back in shape and start looking good again. I'm still young. I'm not old. I would like to have a better body and look good. Okay, feel good mainly. Feel good. I want to feel good. And live as long as I possibly can, guys. I'm 53. I'd like to live a little bit longer, at least in my 70s or 80s, so I need to take care of myself, People don't live that long anymore. You almost had a wet t-shirt contest, though. I almost had that going on. But, anyways, guys. 100% Jimbo Slice, I got this, and jack me off. I got this. I can do this. My hair, look at my hair. I mean, I know it's short right now, but you know what? I think it's shining and looking like it does because I've been eating different. Yeah, for a couple of days, okay, I kind of messed up for a while. I kind of screwed up. Alright, but I realized after I did that, you know what? I don't feel good when I do that. So I went and bought all this healthy stuff, and I went and bought cocoa powder. I went and bought chia seeds to make pudding and stuff like that. I got to go buy some fruit because I found out you can make smoothies with those chia seeds, and that chia seeds expand. And I thought, you know what? If I make that pudding, which I did try the chocolate pudding, I liked it. The only thing is I need a blender because the seeds, they didn't get, I guess, as soft or whatever as they should have, so they're crunchy. I don't know if they're like that or what. But I made the pudding and it was awesome. I was like, man, I can do this. I can just eat if I don't want breakfast and lunch, I can just eat like the pudding for breakfast and lunch or the smoothies for breakfast and lunch and get full because those seeds expand and they make you feel full. But I also saw that you got to be careful with that. You got to make sure you're eating, though, because those chia seeds make you feel full. So, my thinking was at least eat a good meal with a good protein, like fish or steak or something, No bread. No, I got to cut the bread out, guys. That's my biggest thing. And another thing is the tortillas. Oh, my gosh. I love Mexican food. So my downfall is tortillas and Spanish food, the greasy stuff, of course, like chorizo and eggs and tortillas. But the low carb tortillas, what's the point in eating those? Because If I'm gonna eat those low carb breads and tortillas, it's just gonna make me go back to eating bread. Because I tried it. I tried it for a while. I tried the low carb bread and stuff, and I'm like, man, I just want regular bread. Screw this. It tastes too salty and blah, blah, blah. So I went back to it, but I need to be stronger this time because I like the keto. You can make all kinds of stuff, and you can pretty much eat cheese. You can eat cheese. You can eat cheese. You can eat ranch dressing. Not a lot, but you can eat it. Meats. You can eat bacon, avocado. I'm trying to remember. You probably know, dude. But I like almond milk. That's a good thing. I don't like regular milk. I don't know why, or it might be the cereal. Okay, one of them is making my stomach hurt. Regular milk. Well, I drink 2% milk, a lot, but I feel sick at my stomach, and I thought, well, it's probably because my stomach can't handle the milk, but I think it's the freaking cereal, and I don't know why, because I know cereal's supposed to be good for you, and I like the Raisin Bran, but, I like that Raisin Bran Crunch, too. I know that's not good, but, the bran, I don't know if the bran makes people sick at their stomach. I don't think it's the milk, dude. I don't think it's the milk because I did make some Raisin Bran cereal the other night, and I put the almond milk. Never had a problem with that making my stomach hurt. But I made some cereal the other night, and I used that. Excuse me, that almond milk, and my stomach felt like upset. I was like, why do I feel that way? It's something about the cereal, dude, I think. And I don't know, maybe your DJ can explain it to me, but I don't know if it's the fiber or something in the cereal that's doing that. So I don't know if cereal is a good thing for gooks to eat. I don't know, but anyways, with the keto diet, I can have a lot more. I can have meats. I can have snacks made with almond flour and stuff. I know how to make them snacks, and I do know how to make the keto pancakes. I've made those. Those are actually awesome. I love those. And my son was eating a lot of that, so that's a plus. And the chocolate chip cookies in the keto diet, those are better for you. They're not like junk though. I guess they got protein and stuff in those. And you make it with the almond flour and coconut flour and stuff like that. So I'm going to go back on that keto diet because I know a lot more about that diet than the other diets. I know you can go on low carb or low calorie. Low calorie don't work for me. The carbs, I know what I'm supposed to have in the keto diet, like the fruits. I didn't realize fruits had carbs, dude. Y'all, I didn't realize the fruits have carbs like watermelon and shit like that. I didn't know. But with the keto diet, I can have strawberries, I can have blueberries, I can have blackberries. That's a lot to choose from, y'all. But supposedly with the keto diet, you're not supposed to have bananas because they have too much sugar. I think oranges. I'm not sure about that one, but I know berries is the best, and I was doing so good on that keto diet, y'all. I was learning, and I was doing it, and I was losing weight, so that's what works for me. That's what I'm gonna do, but I can't believe I came on this stream, and I was gonna make a shirt, and now I'm talking about losing weight and everything, but this is gonna be a good year for me. God has my back, and people that love me have my back. And I need to just keep remembering what my friends are telling me. And Jimbo Slice, y'all don't worry about hurting Googly's feelings, okay? Jimbo Slice and Jack Me Off. I know I know I've gained too much weight, y'all. I can admit that. That's my fault. I'm the one that's putting the food in my mouth. Nobody else did it. But I was also going through depression. I went through a big breakup with someone. because I was with that person. I love that person. That took a lot out of me, okay? And um, anyways, I was mentally abused for a long time. So I went through depression. I went through thinking nobody's gonna want me, or it doesn't matter. Just eat because nobody is gonna want to be gooks, and I'm not pretty, I'm ugly, and this and that, because that's what I was told. Okay, so the depression came along with it, but I'm trying to get myself to right with God again. I'm trying to make changes. It's not that other person's fault either. We both had our faults, and I loved him, but that was hard for me to get out of that relationship and let that go, because 15 years with somebody off and on, that's a long time. We pretty much raised each other's kids. Our kids grew up together, and just like little ones to high school and graduating, okay? And that was hard, and that took some time to get over, but I'm over that. And now I got to do what's best for me. But I appreciate you guys coming on and watching my stream. I'm like rattling on about weight. I don't know why I'm doing that. But look at this shirt, man. This is pretty cool, right? You think this shirt turned out okay? I'm not through with it. I'm not going to tie the ends either. I like that. I like that rock and roll look. I'm not through yet. And the sides of this shirt, if I don't finish this while I'm on here, I'm going to cut probably about 1, 2, maybe about 4 more times on the side of the shirt. And I might, if I tie this up and I braid it up, I'll show you what it looks like, because it makes the sides tighter, but I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that or what. But I'm kind of happy with the way that bottom came out. It's chunky, it's rock and rolling, and I'm going to be able to rock this shirt with the undershirt underneath. Maybe wear this sleeve up and this one down where you can see my shoulder. I want to go to a Youngblood concert. I love Youngblood. I love AC/DC too, but I want to go get a Youngblood t-shirt and do the same that I did with this one, and make a cool shirt and go see Youngblood. If I ever get to see that, man, I'm going to try my damnedest to stream that shit. I'm going to stream it. Googly's going to be like, even if I have to sneak it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to. I love that dude. He fucking rocks. And he did a great job at Ozzy Osbourne's last concert, man. Oh my God, he fucking rocked it. And, oh gosh, one of my favorite songs is Crazy Train. Oh my gosh, the Youngblood comes out and he's singing that song. He's like, I. I'm like, what the? He was awesome. He sounds like a little bit like Ozzy, but I mean, not real. Ozzy's just awesome. Ozzy's Ozzy, but I hope and I pray I'm going to get to meet Youngblood someday, and I'm going to get to go to the concert. As you can tell, Googly's changed a lot. Sometimes I want to look a little grunge, do the grunge look, and the dark makeup, the black lipstick, and the crazy eyeshadow. But I'm hoping I go get to see Youngblood. That is one concert I want to go to. But I like this shirt anyways. I like my AC/DC shirt. I am not through. I don't know if you want to stay on here and watch me do the rest of it, but this is my handy dandy butcher knife that I used to cut my shirt, y'all, for the ones that wasn't in here, because Googly's crazy. I don't have scissors right now, and I don't have that stupid pizza cloth cutter thing that these other girls, this fancy cutter thing, okay? I have my butcher knife, and it worked just fine, except I was actually gonna cut this bottom part of this shirt and a little fringe and like knot up the bottom, but when it came out like that, I was like, oh, I love that. So, see how chunky it is though? That's kind of cool. I can't wait to wear this shirt around my friend Big Smokey. That is so cool. I like it like that anyways, but I don't know if y'all want to watch me finish this shirt, but anyways, and for you guys that didn't get to come in and see me, I hate collars. I hate anything close to my neck. I can't breathe, okay? So I cut that collar off and I stretched it, and it makes this little, I don't know what you call it. It rolls down and it looks really cool. I'll be able to wear an undershirt under that and rock some cool blue jeans, and I'm gonna be looking so fucking awesome. I'm so hyped up right now. I think it's this stuff. You know what? These greens, man, they got me. You know what? Actually, oh, it's the B12. I'm laughing because I'm like, man, where did I get this burst of energy all of a sudden? Oh, it's the B12. It's not, what? It could be the B12. I got something. All of a sudden, I'm just hopped up. This is I forgot what you call those drinks. This is like, it's got spinach and all kinds of stuff in this, right? This green drink. It's probably not the healthiest stuff, but DJ probably like, you got too much sugar. But this is healthy, okay? This is not healthy. At least I'm trying to do better. I appreciate that. I feel like I got this. I'm sorry I made you cry, Jimbo. I saw that. But I didn't mean to make you cry about my sad story, but I was in love with the man that I was with all them years, okay? And you guys know who it is because he does like get on chats and stuff, and I was actually with him. I had people ask me if I actually was living with him. Yes, I did. I lived with him for 15 years off and on. When I met him, my youngest son was 2 years old, or about 1.5, going on 2. He was still potty training, and my ex potty trained my son. Left him on the toilet one night and said, you need to go in the toilet, dude. And you know, I was trying to let him be a man and do his thing with my son, and I thought, man, this is kind of mean. I don't know, being a mother, I was trying to protect my son, but that boy fell asleep on the toilet because we were trying to potty train him, and my ex was like, no, you need to stay on the toilet and go to the bathroom on that toilet, but he fell asleep, y'all. We both felt bad. I felt so bad. I was like, poor baby. I said, go get that baby off that toilet. It was so sad. But he learned to go to the bathroom after that. So, yeah, I know it's sad, Jimbo Slice. It's sad. I was with the man 15 years, and I thought we might get married and stuff, but he never made that commitment to me, and that was important to me. I wasn't just with him to be with him. I was with him because I loved him, and we did a lot of fun things together, like fishing and stuff. It wasn't always bad, but when it was bad, it was bad. And, we would get into a lot bad arguments, and it turned physical a few times. But one time, oh my gosh, you're going to laugh at this, Jumbo Slice. You're going to laugh at this, but one night we got into a bad argument, and we had chihuahuas, right? I had 3 and he had 2. But anyway, we went to Whataburger, and I forgot what the argument was about, but I think he looked at me and was being a dick because we did have a couple of drinks. And I think he looked at me and just said, bitch. I said, what the fuck did you just say? He said, bitch. I was like, oh, that did it. So, anyways, we wound up getting into a back and forth fight. And this is one fight I'm never going to forget. And I'm sure he still laughs about this shit to this day. But we just got our Whataburger food, right? We had hamburgers and french fries and shit and everything. And we got into that argument, and he just, after he called me a bitch, I was like, well, you sorry piece of blah, 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 mother, you know, I was saying all kinds of stuff. How dare you call me a bitch just out of nowhere, you know what I mean? So I grabbed my burger, I opened it up, and I was about to eat, and he fucked up because he threw his burger at me and his fries, and he hit me in the head. Burger was going everywhere. The dogs was freaking gobbling it up. It was like, hell yeah, it's party time. We got some food to eat. And when he did that, dude, it was on. I took my fries and my hamburger and I threw it on him. It hit him in the face. And I threw my drink and stuff. There was fucking food flying everywhere. And the dogs are just loving it. They're looking up at us like, woo woo, thank you. Thank you for the food. I'm like, you need to get that shit up. Look, the dogs are eating it now, dumbass. And he was like, fuck you, bitch. And the dogs are just like, this is good. They had fun, though. Them dogs enjoyed that shit. I said, man. And then finally my ex is like, well, yeah, I probably need to go clean that up. I said, yeah, you need to clean it up because you're the one that threw the first hamburger, you stupid a-hole. You're the one that did it. You messed up the floor. Clean it up. But we were so mad at each other, but a little while after that, after the fact, we started laughing about it. It's like, that was some crazy shit. When we started, yeah, we laughed about it afterwards. But at the time, it was not funny, dude. I got so pissed when he hit me with that hamburger, like, in my head. I was like, oh, you want to play that way, do you? Okay, I have something for you too, bitch. I think my fries. He hit him in the head. He's like so shocked. That was awesome. Actually, that was that was awesome. It was like messed up at the same time. Anyways, so I did have good memories with him. It wasn't all bad, but when it was bad, like I said, it was bad. Okay, but yeah, I'm not too sad about it anymore. I think about him from time to time, but I'm like, God, I know you have something better for me, and I don't deserve that. Some of the treatment I got from him, I didn't deserve it, you know, and I just fell out of love for him. So, you know, he probably didn't deserve some of the shit I did to him either, but one thing I can say, never cheated. I never cheated on him. I should have, but I did not do that. Because when I'm in a relationship, I don't do stuff like that. But he was fucking around on me, and I knew it. And anyways, I'm just going to leave it at that. I knew he was doing it. I knew he was doing it. And, you know, I actually had the proof I needed at the end. So, gigs ain't stupid. And remember this, guys, a woman's intuition is always right. Yeah. Girl popped her head up. She didn't know I was around. So, anyways, I can do better than that. I don't deserve that. I deserve a better life. And when I do find that man someday, he's going to be my king, and I'm going to treat him the way he needs to be treated. Respectfully, in a godly way, and I will be there to take care of him. That's going to be my job, you know, as a virtuous wife, to be there and cook for him and clean for him and to love him. But if someone's disrespecting me, if somebody's disrespecting Googs, you know me by now, I'm gonna tell your ass off. If and I shouldn't, I should keep my mouth. But no, at certain point, you gotta be like, oh hell no, I'm not putting up with this. Okay, I'm not. But I had enough. I'm over that. My life is gonna be great this year, and with friends like you and stuff like that, I'm gonna do better. And I appreciate all the sweet words, Jimbo Slice, Jack Me Off. I appreciate you. You guys, and I do remember who you are, Jimbo Slice. You guys have been with me for a long time, and I'm not a big time streamer. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, I just want to talk to you guys today. But I want to show off these shirts. And if you guys want to watch some more streams like this, let me know. And I'm thinking about making googly shirts. I don't know if anybody would want them, or maybe put your name on one or something with some paint and stuff, and do them like this. Or maybe I could go buy some rock and roll shirts. I don't know if I can sell merch that somebody else is, probably not. But, you know, make you some cool things like this with googly eyes on it. You know, if you guys want that, I might start doing that. I like making these shirts. I think they're really cool. They come out really neat. I'm not through with this one, but when I get through, I guess I'll take like a short video when I'm done with it. Maybe I can put it on and show you guys what it looks like. But I appreciate you guys coming on. And for you guys that haven't been on my stream in a while, I am doing Eyes on Crime. That's my new thing, guys. And Jimbo Slice and Jack Me Off, I'm going to be doing podcasts. I have StreamYard set up again, and I know, bye baby, bye Jimbo Slice. I'm not leaving yet, I'm fixing to. But for you, share me out, please share me out, y'all. And I appreciate you commenting and everything, but share me out so I can get monetized. I'm trying to work on that. Anyways, before you go, Jimbo Slice, you probably know already, I'm trying to do my Eyes on Crime streams, and I'm going to be doing podcasts. Did my first one the other night. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know how to add people that wanted to join, but I didn't have that many people on. So I'm going to be doing more podcasts. I'm going to be doing my Eyes on Crime streams and my Eyes on Crime podcast. And I would like for some of you to join me and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think is going on with like Nancy Guthrie and Chris Watts. I'm sure you've heard about him. That man doing away with his beautiful wife and his 3 babies. Might as well say 3. His wife was pregnant. I want to get into the crime stuff, okay? The crime stream. So, and some of my podcasts won't just be about that. It'll be like this. We're just chilling and you can join my podcast. Mike Dole has tried to get me to do that forever. He said that a lot of people like me, and I was like, no, they don't. They can't stand me. It's like, goods. A lot of people like you. You ought to do the podcast. And you know what? I think he's right. I'm a talker. I like to talk, and I think I'm gonna do the podcast. Anyway, I am doing the podcast. I would like for you guys to join me when I do my podcast. I think, you know, I would love to have y'all, like I said, on my stream and join me on my podcast. I would like for y'all to come in and give me your opinions about the crime stream that I'm doing that day, the case I'm doing that day, whether it's Nancy Guthrie, Chris Watts, or, you know, whatever, etc. So I would love to have you on that podcast. Share me out, please. Get my name out there. And I will be back to do another one of these t-shirt streams soon, guys. I'm happy with the way that turned out. I'm still not through. Still got to do the sides, like I said. And I've got to cut my sleeves off. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening to all my blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do better this year. Not only for myself, for the Lord, and for myself. The Lord wants me to be healthy too. And I feel like this is my year, guys. So I love you. Come and join me, please, on my podcast. I'm trying to get more people to join, so join me over there. And I know you guys know probably who Mr. Zawoki is. Go give him love and shout out to him. Let him know Goog sent you. He is awesome. He knows a lot about these crime stream things, and he does scary videos, stuff like that. I just want to get his name out there. He's trying to get to 100K subscribers. If he does, y'all listen to this. He's giving out the MetaQuest. What do you call it? Is it headphones, Chelsea? MetaQuest. I forgot what they are. Anyways, he's going to be giving out the MetaQuest video game headsets. So if he gets up to 100K, one of you might be able to win those, okay? And he's really a cool guy. He's funny. He does funny streams. And he also does like ghost stories and crime streams. He does a lot of this stuff, and he's really professional about what he does. I can't do that because I don't have a computer right now. I need to set all my stuff up. I tried to do the Streamlabs on my phone, and I couldn't get it to do what the layouts and stuff that Zowoki can do. But Jack Me Off and Jimbo Slice, I know you've been doing this for a while. If you can give me some pointers about how to do this on my phone, let me know, because Zowoki told me that I would have to set up Streamlabs and everything to do what I need to do. But I have Streamlabs, I have StreamYard, and I try to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. So it's been too long. Anyways, guys, I need your pointers to help me. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for joining this stream. I hope you liked watching me do these t-shirts. And like I said, I'm going to try to have some merch. Maybe I can get that going. Put Googly Eyes on my shirt. I might even do some for DJ Darren. Why not? And then make them look all cool and crap for you guys. But the men's shirts, I'm going to make look more manly. Okay? I'll figure out how to do the men's shirt. Right now, I just know how to do the women's shirts. But anyways, guys, love you. Peace out. Bye. I love you. Bye, y'all. Here's a heart before I go. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.